Alright, anyway, y'all, let's do the X factors before we hop into week 6. Then on week 7, week 8, and that's the end of the video.
I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece.
So as y'all see, Marlon Wilson, Michael Jordan, Devin Gates. Oh, Marlon Wilson, run stuffer for the Green Bay Packers. Michael Jordan, shut down quarterback. Devin Gates, strong safety, universal coverage. Scottie Pippen, selfless. Kanye West, double me. Lil Yachty, Omaha. NBA Youngboy, bottleneck. Andre Drummond for again. Superstar Andre Drummond. ST, Travis Scott, Big Mac, QJB Bots, and NLE Shopper. Over to the Lions, of course. I mean, I have so much hope for them making the playoffs this year, and they come up short. 9-8. Listen, winning record next season gonna be our year. Like next season, the Lions will make the playoffs in real life. I guarantee that. Yeah, put down some of y'all playoff prediction comment down below. I'm gonna upload my playoff prediction edit video. I'm gonna post that. I'm probably gonna post that Tuesday after the wild card gets done with. But anyway, yeah. Let y'all see myself, Bazooka, myself again, receiver, DeAndre Clutch, running back, Brother, kicker, and Blake Man, the pickup we did. Anyway, y'all, let's get right into the gameplay. 9-5 overall versus 86 overall. One the two undefeated cousin teams left, besides us and Philadelphia Eagles. And we really, of course, as y'all see, we don't have a lot of hope. We won't have a whole lot of custom players. And then some of y'all were like, why aren't you giving your team some custom players to compete with the other leagues? Because y'all see, like I did a whole bunch of signings in our offense for my team. I traded our best quarterback for round pick. I turned into a jet. Some of y'all like, oh, why would you do all that? I'm only the reason why I'm giving couple players to the other teams because some of y'all who support these other teams out there, like, I'm gonna give that team. I mean, a few of y'all are supporting this team, but I'm like, maybe, yeah, I do, yeah, after week 9, like, and then the next player we're going to add to the league, it can be like 30 to 40
it's the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
You know, maybe I might give my team a few more custom players, but I'm like, I don't want y'all to
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
All right, let's go. Myself in the backfield, no one
here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
But
do you get to the 28-yard line?
It's intercepted. Picked off there to 32. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's still early. Maybe they'll turn it around.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Good yardage. Play action.
Touchdown.
Back to the end zone. Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception.
He'll look to the block. Myself pass.
His man on the end route. Complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive. Here picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Keep our undefeated streak.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lions 44-yard line.
the yard guy.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Scott first down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Again,
and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
And
it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Scrambling.
And he's going to be taken down there. A sack back at the 32. Jamie Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And Travis Scott, and that might be coming back.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Yep, hold on the offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up
on third down and drop to throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 now. 2nd quarter. No one in the backfield. Quick pass.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
So they hit Hager, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Lions, nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the football's on the
midfield. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
It may be
Not
the
one that I've ever
ground can cause a fumble. And it will be overturned.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And they're running
past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We should keep going.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st first down pickups.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's a caught there in the touchdown.
And he takes this one in for a first touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make it 13-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And the Lions are now back in the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
35-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Chargers running back is getting complete.
Scott, the Green Bay Packers are trying to get down the field.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back. It's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
7-yard line.
Rambling out.
Being chased out left.
And he's going to run.
And he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I was looking down my phone for like a quick second. I don't know what happened to Lilliardi. I'm going to have to pause it to find out.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Passes.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes.
Hold on, like, what's happening?
As they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation
on
for
purpose, or like what happened? Hold on. Hold on. Can I see what happened? I know Trey Flowers is injured. Oh, I mean, it's you know, I mean, I was just curious because I was like down at my phone for a quick second. All right, back to the game. Here comes and Lil Yachty.
They'll look to throw.
And Lil Yachty trying to run the ball.
Take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
One by Gates.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. So
that's caught there.
It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Don't throw a momentum going to halftime. Sorry, halftime. Throw a momentum going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
He does not get out of bounds.
2nd down and 5. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
All right.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Pat, go with the ball.
Here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
Lil Yachty. Pass the cut.
And he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because
right there at
just
the
about
line,
any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. How about his use of legs as well? We call those broken plays. You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And again, this time the tailback. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
That's the cut there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw now. First down to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard.
Now a handoff looking right.
In the run
and they go
game.
the wrong way here. Knocks back to the 20. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now back to throw.
And a nice
complete. He'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
23, Lions 7.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, It's been threes.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And ball off.
Other teams just go, okay,
Yeah,
these are the
clutch,
sequence of
and it
plays we
goes
want to
nowhere.
run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11 now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Pass in
Those
the
passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Davis with a pick. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Parker touchdown.
Adrian Amos.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense.
4 interceptions, y'all. Ball off
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
And he breaks the run. He breaks the tackle. He gets to that.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun.
And now the Green Bay run contained.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The worst game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I am having the worst game of my career. If there was any other team's game, I would have kept watching.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow
because of
them
my
down.
team, I'm going to do it. But if it was anyone else's team, I would not be doing this, honestly. Even if your team beating someone else's team, I'm not gonna do it. But if it's my team, I'm gonna let I'm like, go ahead, hand you the win, honestly. Hand you the win, honestly, and respect.
So it's all
we will
over.
lose
A Green Bay
37-21.
victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home
more
field.
passing yards,
And
rushing yards, and average yards
if
per
you get 8
average.
at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
Jordan Love
So
came
for
in
Green Bay,
and did one
their strong
pass.
start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Okay. The Packers and Vikings.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.
I don't even want to
NFL
look at my
on EA
stats, honestly.
Sports.
Like, man, I threw 5 interceptions. I'm the reason why we just lost our first game of the season. And if the Eagles win their game, I'm going to be the reason why they're the only custom undefeated team left. Andre Clutch, definitely, he definitely deserves the F factor. You played your heart out. You did everything you could to try and help us, but it was just me forcing it. Mr. Angel Gonzalez, I put our new receiver. I already know. It's pretty obvious. NBA YoungBoy had a great game. 3 interception. Adrian almost picked 6. Where's Devin Gates? And he got it. Kicking. ST. Scoring summary. Well, Kanye West 6-yard pass. ST field goal. ST with 50-yard field goal. Blake Man 18 yards. Lil Yachty 8-yard run. ST 44-yard pick 6. Angel Gonzalez 40-yard pass. Travis Scott 8-yard run. And Turner 13-yard pass. It sucks. Honestly, to hop off an L like that. First time having my You know what? I want to see 3 teams go on the field. Well, sadly, it's the Chiefs.
Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Big dog injured. Poor Dawson took the ball to get injury. We're not getting forever, Harper. Dawson fought it. You heard that, Jimmy. You start same defense I do. Now, for this week, Chiefs and Raiders, I'm sure the Bill will be happy to have Trayvon Darby back. Bill fans out there watching this, I know y'all happy about that. But after picking up one of the players I had to leave, Darren Owens, after picking him up, now I got y'all other receivers back too. Looking forward to see a shot for the this weekend. Hey, let's see how elite offense meet a stingy defense if we take on down. Look like Jason Kelsey will be freezing the offense if they don't fresh out that game. That show will be a big factor for this week for the Browns. Alright. You know what? We might actually watch their game actually.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.
We got Cowboys and Panthers, okay.
I just wanna know that I can hold it.
After we are seeing Packers play this week.
I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run
Titans and Patriots, Saints and Seahawks, Niners and Rams, Jaguars and Bills. Like so many good games to watch. I'm only picking one.
Trying to tell me what you know about me.
You know what? Just because Trayvon Darby came out from injury, why not? Let's watch this game.
Okay, cool, you can
Bills and Jaguars.
I'm just hoping she don't feel because when she do, I don't know what I'm
The
gonna do.
Bills, we're gonna see if it should have generated the best lineup for them because after injury, it should.
I can help with it if you need that.
And yep, it did do
Go
it.
and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
Yeah, it did. Y'all see, now they got 2 99 overall receivers, Trayvon Darby and Darren Owens. That will be back
couldn't
up.
tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to
Alright,
go
we're
here with the
gonna watch
pastor say.
their
Get me out of
game
here, I couldn't last
the
today. I got the
Jaguars.
city talking about me like a pastor.
Get it.
Automatic is a habit, you should know
Week
it's automated.
7.
I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was
92
hating.
overall,
Brand new
91
chicks, you don't know
overall.
the occupation. I just wanna know that I can
Let's
hold
do the
conversation.
Jaguars.
I don't know what
We
y'all
got
debating.
Dwayne
I've been
Johnson,
waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running
Jamal
up a check,
Williams.
trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Mahomes,
I can tell now that you ain't
Luka,
talking about nothing.
Butler.
I'ma need something I can
That
calm
would
down
be
from. I'm gonna pull it with a bow down one. 6 months
Monte
in, I ain't
Carter, yes, I'm up.
trying to tell me
And
what you know about me.
Star Quincy
You don't know
Lane,
nothing,
TJ
keep it real with me.
TJ
She said
Kool-Aid,
she ain't trying to
Damian
deal with
Allen,
me.
Bryce
Okay,
Anderson,
cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh,
Bills.
she felt intrigued.
Had the Beverly shut down. Dan Rodman,
Go and get yourself
Trayvon Darby, rack him up.
This trying
Dan
to link
Owens,
up.
cover me.
So
Shut
much we
down,
got
check out,
synced
give
up.
him coverage.
Pulled up
Isaiah
and
Thomas,
beat up,
Trust,
this ain't Pepto Bismol,
Raleigh,
gangsta
running
up,
gun,
gonna tell me.
and
Yeah, you heard
superstar
me, ain't
Terry
funny. I've been
Jerry,
moving out of
locked
shaking,
down,
going hit me on
best
the telly, try
tackle,
to sell me on something without
Avion.
compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me
Alright.
about this and that. I ain't chatting with you,
Take
we
my
ain't going
episode real quick so y'all can
Trying to tell me
watch
how to
this
get in the
game.
bag. I'm
Hold on,
gonna
let me
get in
get
the
the
bag.
episode.
I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
She right got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get.
Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition. Josh Lambo, the kick.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And so here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tommy Sweeney, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his run. He's got... And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 26-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Jaguars nothing.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The ball carried by the running back. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
At the 16.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Caught by number 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bills.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
4 yards.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. 21-6, your final score. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 28-14 was your final score. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's through in that minute. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville back and ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on play.
It's one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo to kick
And
off.
Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To number 3. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14. Bills 10.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 36-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jaguars are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's to his running back, complete.
Complete to number 32. A gain of 4 yards. It's now...
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Jaguars.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
3-yard line.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here come the Bills. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
4 brings up 3rd and...
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
They climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.